Your question. The member for Parry Sound, Muskoka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Premier, I rise today to address a very important matter that a number of northern communities are facing. Retroactive assessment by the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation have threatened to bankrupt a number of our northern communities. Fort Frances, Dryden, Espanola, and the Township of James have all been hit hard with reassessments that have come out of the blue. Despite significant pressure from these communities, your government has remained silent. Premier, do you agree that these northern communities deserve an answer today on what you are doing to keep them from going bankrupt?
Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
I want to thank the member for the question. Certainly while I was at the Roma Ogre conference in February, and certainly with meetings with AMO, they have raised this issue with me and about the potential impacts on municipalities across the province. Certainly I understand as a former municipal councillor that the impact of any changes to property assessments on municipalities are certainly alarming. And although I can't comment on any specific case that is before the Assessment Review Board, I want to assure our municipal partners that we hear the concerns of municipalities about those assessment changes. And my ministry is working with the Ministry of Finance to evaluate the issues surrounding the assessments of large industrial properties, be they mills or other facilities. Certainly we recognize the importance of the economic viability of our small municipalities, especially in the north, and our ministry is working closely with those municipalities.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, again, to the Premier. Premier, this issue is of critical importance to northern communities. Dryden, Espanola, Fort Frances, the Township of James cannot afford the financial hit they're facing. Northern mayors are very frustrated with the process, especially the retroactive nature of it. They feel like they've been blindsided. I spoke with Reeve Terry Fassett from the Township of James, and his frustration was clear. After meeting with your Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, writing letters to you, action has still not been taken to address the MPAC recalculation that threatens to bankrupt them. The municipality has already been forced to spend over $250,000 in legal fees that cannot be recovered just to fight this. Premier, what do you expect these municipalities to do in response to MPAC's recalculation?
Thank you. Minister.
Speaker, we recognize that there continues to be a need for an ongoing discussion with our partners, particularly those who are experiencing challenging fiscal circumstances. That is why the parliamentary assistant to the Minister of Finance and staff from my Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing will be meeting with representatives from James, Espanola, Dryden, Fort Frances and other municipalities on Monday, April 29th, to discuss this pressing issue. We're committed to that ongoing conversation and to working with the parties to ensure that all communities across this province are able to succeed and prosper. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you.